Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Kamala Harris may want to be a chameleon, but what she is a leopard who can't change her spots. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. Come over to the page, hit subscribe absolutely free, and help us preserve American conservative values. Kamala Harris wants to come out now and say she's for no tax on tips, which is hilarious after Trump said it. It may be the biggest misstep of her campaign because it's become a punchline. And now people are looking at all the other policy ideas she's starting to copy from former President Trump. She wants to be a facsimile, apparently, of Trump. Well, why wouldn't I just vote for the real thing? She wants to copy Trump's policies because they're popular. Now, I will argue with you, I'm against the no tax on tips thing. I think that's actually a tragic idea. I think why should, let's say, a stripper who makes $250,000 a year in tips not be taxed on that, but a police officer, a fireman, a teacher, a doctor, a nurse, ambulance workers, these people, why should they be taxed? It doesn't make sense to me. I understand, Las Vegas, it works with the service industry and you need the service industry. I get that. And I get that to win Nevada, you really need to get the service industry. But I don't think it's a good policy. Be that as it may, if you want to know what's really going on with the taxing on tips, it was Kamala Harris who cast the deciding vote to get more IRS agents on the people who live off of tips and to get their tax money. It was she who cast the deciding vote. She wants you to forget that. But because of this age of technology, we do have the videotape. Let's take a look at it and let me know what you think in the comments.
I'm going to ask you about something that just came in last night. We saw a big speech in Nevada by Kamala Harris, and she came out for no tax on tips. Where have I heard that before?
Well, Democrats know that's a winning policy, so much so that the White House now says President Biden even supports it.
This is something that the president supports. He supports eliminating taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
But here's a talking point mysteriously missing from KJP's binder. Look at that. Kamala cast the tie-breaking vote to expand IRS oversight on taxing tips. And President Biden signed it into law. That's not all. As vice president, her administration added hordes of IRS workers to go after waiters and waitresses. And meanwhile, Trump just released his 20 promises to America. I wonder how long it will take Kamala to steal some of those. So why is Kamala doing this? J.D. Vance sums it up perfectly. Kamala pretends to be a different person to different people.
President Trump is right that she's a chameleon. She pretends to be one thing in front of one audience. She pretends to be something different in front of another audience. Look, Dana, she's not running a political campaign. She's running a movie. She only speaks to voters behind a teleprompter. Everything is scripted. She doesn't have her policy positions out there. She hasn't answered why she wanted to ban fracking, but now she doesn't. She wanted to fund police, but now she doesn't. She wanted to open the border, but now she doesn't. She should have to answer for why she presents a different set of policies to one audience and a different set of policies to another audience. And I think that's what President Trump is getting at. This is a fundamentally fake person. She's different depending on who she's in front of.
So will the real Kamala Harris please stand up? I mean, her campaign website is bereft of any policy details, leaving